the Lakers just kind of overall looked lethargic last night. It wasn't like the hype of, like, it was a really hyped up atmosphere, and they just kind of played a bad, like, bleh basketball game.
Well, I think youth hurt them a lot. You know, you got some experienced players on the Clipper team, even though from a record standpoint, it may not look like they're that great of a team.
Right.
They know how to play, and they know how to win basketball games. This Laker team, they don't know how to play together yet, and they don't know how to win big games.
No, I agree
or
with
stay
you.
in a game.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it wasn't even close last night, to be honest with you. And I think, like you said, Zach, that the hype was so big last night for that game, and for the guys to come out and play the way they played. You know, I'm sure, you know, Magic and Jeannie and Rob are disappointed in the effort that they got last night from their young guys. But, you know, this is also to let them know, guys, you ain't won a thing. You haven't accomplished anything in this league. You haven't proven anything. You got a long way to go. And if this didn't show you that last night, let's run the tape again today, so you see how far you got to go to be a great basketball team.
We're not even talking about Brandon Ingram.
Right.
3 of 15, right?
And just like he had a couple of nice stakes to the rim, but he had trouble finishing, and he just can't. He can't get places. He gets stuck in that mid-range dancing around. He couldn't blow by big guys on switches. He can't really post up little guys because he's so skinny. He's just 20 though. So, but like at some point,
Okay, but
four drafts in a row. They picked Randall at 7, Russell at 2. He's gone. Ingram at 2, Ball at 2 as a rookie. But at some point, you got to hit a home. If you pick 2, 3 times in a row, like one of those has to hit.
Well, it's tough. I mean, you're picking young players. You're not picking players that are already done 4 years of college.
Right.
So these players are still maturing and getting better.
20.
So it's going to be tough to say that the Lakers are going to have anything over the next 3 or 4 years, because you got to give these players room to not only develop as players, but to develop physically. Because that's what happened to Ball last night. It was the physicality that bothered him. It wasn't about the game itself or him making the right plays. It was about the physicality that was brought to him 94 feet, and it sort of took him out of his rhythm.
Okay, but 3 or 4 years, that's not the timeline. You mentioned Jeannie Buss. That is not the timeline she is looking for. I'm not even going to say the L word. If you are looking to recruit a player, any big-time, big superstar player, I believe that they have 2 max spots that they're trying to clear for next summer.
They got a lot of work to do.
If you are trying to clear for anyone who might want to come as a free agent, you can't be on that timeline, right?
Well, I say you can't be on that timeline, but if this certain player that you're talking about is coming there, he's going to need some better pieces than what they got now.
That's my point.
He's going to need some
big free
guys that
agents.
are
Look,
ready
they've
to play
got 2
now.
big max spots. Any 2 free agents, they might try to fit into those spots. You better get better this season.
LBJ is maybe one of those. I'm just using initials.
Just initials
I don't
now.
know.
Now we're just letters.
LBJ and PG. I mean,
whoever.
You know what? I think those guys, as veteran players that we know are, you know, some of the best free agents that are, you know, possibly thinking about coming to Los Angeles. They're going to look at the body of work that's being done, and they're going to look at game 1 and say, okay, those guys didn't look very good. Let's see if they progress very nicely throughout the season, and if I decide to make that jump, you know, are these guys on this team currently on this roster that I can help get to the next level? First of all, to me, LBJ, you know, is unbelievable. But if you come to the West with this current roster, you're not even getting to the finals.
LeBron plus Paul George plus what's there is not getting against the Warriors.
No. You're not getting to the finals. So, you know, you might want to stay on that East Coast where you can get to another finals for the 8, 9, 10
The reason why I'm not even getting
year.
into him is because I don't want it to turn into another LeBron discussion. I mean for the Lakers, like as they go forward, their idea is they're going to get some big free agent next summer, and you need to be able to entice those free agents. Whoever it is, in all seriousness, this is not going to do it.
No,
So.
not at all.
Well, these young guys just got to keep getting better, and they got to get better faster. We all know that. But through game 1 to 82, they got to show big-time improvement.
And I will say that LBJ 5 years ago, yes, come to the Lakers. You can help him now.
Right. Now
I'm not quite sure if he can help this Laker team right now.
They
and especially he's about to put another year under his belt.